Chorus of the Sun here tonight. We got a special treat. Everybody been clamoring for this. What we're about to do tonight. I'm going to give a few moments to ours for um, since we just went live to get some notifications to go out there and people to get into the chat, get into the live stream. So in the meantime, um, while we give people a moment to get in the live stream, let's let's kind of just set the table for what the experience is going to be this evening. This is Elevation After Dark. Although
Yeah.
you see
Oh.
that it's still a little light out there. Oh, can you hear me? Am I
Yeah,
there?
you're good. You're good. A call came in and it was like a stop, but you swift on it, swift on the draw. Yeah,
Yeah, so it's still a little light, but it's almost dark. So
yeah.
it counts. It counts. Give me credit. So this is Elevation After Dark, and we're going to. It's Friday. That is a change of pace, something that should bring us all together, something that should strengthen and empower us, and uh, it's actually a exercise. It's it's a challenge. This is for our little group, our little high frequency living group. It's going to be one of the first of many challenges for us to step into as a group and see how we do with it. And I expect that um, we're gonna start we're here and then we're gonna build on it. So because I know a little bit about what's coming, I'm expecting that we're gonna start where we're starting today at a very beginner level, and then we're gonna build and build and build, and soon we'll have some real pros at this breath work, this alkaline breath work that we're gonna do. So Tavares, before you kind of share with us a little bit about uh, the value of the breath work, I want to just say in Lakesh and Veritas to a few people in the chat now. Mario says still daytime in Cali. So elevation after dark on the East Coast. Cecilia put the moon up in the sun. Yeah, there we go. East Coast elevation after dark. West Coast elevation right in the midday, right in the evening. It's about 5 p.m. Right? Yeah. Inlakesh to Inlakesh Studio One, who we are so grateful for, as always, for supporting everything that we're doing for doing quantum like property clearing consistently, supporting what we're doing through the Call for the Truth card, divination card readings, and everything else. We did a whole Pono session with Diane, who is the proprietor of High Freak of Inlakesh Studio One on Wednesday. You guys are welcome to check out that video on the YouTube channel. Click on the channel and then go to the lives tab and then scroll down. It's about two lives down, and we're pretty much doing a featured meditation through Inlakesh Studio One at least once a week. So I'd encourage everybody to stay tuned in for those Wednesdays at noon. We'll announce if there's any change with that, but that's the expected date and time. So we got Mario, we got Lawrence in high frequency. Sidel said, "May peace of God be upon you." In Lakesh and Veritas, thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I love it. She put the whole Ponopono in there. She
That's
got
right.
everything. Terry said, "Greetings, greetings, Terry. It's nice to see you in the chat." Alrighty. All right, T. Would you mind kind of set the table for us a little bit about the alkaline breath work, a little bit about the value, a little slash importance of it, also any main things we should be prepared for or looking out for in our experience?
Gotcha. So again, Inlakesh Veritas, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here with you all. I'm so excited because this is something that's so near and dear and integral in my journey. I used to be a person who was like, yeah, I know about that deep breathing stuff, but once I immersed myself into it, I saw just how transformational it was, and I went deep, not shallow. I'm talking like deep, got my swimming trunks and my flippers and my snorkel. And so I'm sharing something that's very entry level, but it's still going to stretch you. It's definitely going to stretch you. And it's called alkaline breathing. And alkaline breathing is essentially deep inhalations through the nose and exhales through the mouth, like this. However, we're going to do this to the beat. And I love, love, love doing breath exercises, rhythmic. Rhythmic breath work can really put you into a transcendental space where your consciousness elevates, because the universe is musical, it's rhythmic, and vibration, and the idea of pulsing, and that consistency. Uh, I mean, you can even pop yourself into a trance, but there's going to be so many wonderful benefits that can take place. Like one of the benefits, again, it's called alkaline breathing for a reason, because when you're breathing deep like this for a duration, which I'll go over how long we're going to be doing this, it's going to help balance your pH levels. So all of that fresh oxygen that's flooding into your body, it's going to create and encourage this alkaline chemistry with your blood. And so aside from that, it's going to support detoxification. So we've been talking a lot about purification. We just dropped it was a live stream yesterday with Lao Tzu on the Other Sun live stream, detoxification or purification, detoxification, and I call it lightification because cation, right? But, yeah, I'm so cheesy. Cashew cheese, none of that dairy stuff. So that we do. But yeah, it's going to detox you and help with removing waste and carbon dioxide through the breath. There's some other things that it'll do. Like if you were to continue doing something like this regularly, and again, this is a very short meditation, it's going to strengthen your lung capacity to where you're going to be able to take in more oxygen. You're going to be able to breathe longer. Some other things that'll happen is it'll enhance circulation, but that's all the physical components. From an energetic perspective, or well, let's speak about emotional. From a mental/emotional perspective, it's going to calm your nervous system. This is actually, I do this type of breathing when I'm driving. It keeps me cool. Something that I realize is that even when you think you're good, just moving through traffic and having to, there's aspects of ourselves that are being heightenedly aware of,
Yeah.
will somebody cut us off, or, a little child crossing the street, or is somebody hitting their brakes a little earlier. Cortisol levels are shooting out the roof more than what we are consciously aware of. And so doing this type of breathing helps keep me calm and aware. And there's something about when you breathe, you really move into the moment. You can slow and dilate time and helps your reflexes. So
Wow.
yeah, it's such a real thing. Like there's moments where I had did some deep breathing meditation, and then a cap from a bottle flew off, and like I just caught it like Spider-Man style, like reflex, because you're calm, you're in the moment, and you're present, and the breath can do that.
Yeah.
And yeah, and so of course it'll elevate your mood, increase the mental clarity, but then from a frequency perspective, like breath in general, moving in tune with the life force, you're breathing in what they call prana, which is essentially light. Consider that light is everything, but light is consisting within the elements, but more specifically, air itself contains the animating force. So you are literally inviting life into your being. And light is synonymous with life and truth, and you're filling yourself up vibrationally with that. And so some other things that it can do is clear energy blockages. This is something that has helped me. Like if I felt something like in my solar plex or in my sacral or whatever, even like congestion in your shoulders, if you feel stressed and tense, you do something like this, it'll help plow through and create a level of release. But again, it's targeting the energetic congestion. If you get really into it, you could like be doing this and you could be directing that energy that you're pulling in, but that's a little more advanced. But
Yeah.
just like a
But
hot,
we're gonna get there as a group.
exactly, just like you say, we're gonna build on this, and we're gonna do a couple of entry level things because I want to show you different types of breathing exercises. Another breath exercise that we do here is the 4-6 breath, which is inhale for 4, exhale for 6. That's a little more easy and soft, but it'll still pop you into what we understand as heart mind coherency. So, breath in general is excellent, whether it's something that's intense, moderate, or just really entry level. It'll elevate your consciousness. So that's essentially, the meditation. And I also want to share like the length, as you say, exactly what we're getting into.
Mhm.
So alkaline breath. This is a pre-recorded audio, and it will be 3 rounds. Each round will be a minute. And at the end of the round, we're going to take a deep cleansing inhale and hold for a few seconds, about 20 seconds. And we're going to exhale. And on the exhalation, we're going to do something called a breath retention. I want to speak a little bit about this, man, because it's something just magical about breath retention. But there's a scientific term called hypoxia, where this is a conscious control retention or fasting of your breath. And what it does is it starts activating your mitochondria, which is in your DNA, and activating what they call ATP. ATP is the energy that the cells use. That's literally the energy that we run off of, ATP, and it's within the cells. And like doing a breath retention activates and stimulates your mitochondria to produce more of itself even stronger and produce more ATP, which literally you come out of these meditations with more energy.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, so we're going to be exhaling and holding the breath for 40 seconds. Then the audio is going to prompt us to inhale, hold for just about, I think, about 10 seconds, and then exhale, rinse and repeat. And we'll have 3 rounds of that. So that's essentially what we're getting into.
So if I'm working my way off of the caffeine, I might want to start my mornings off like this.
Hey, heck yeah. And if you can be outside with your feet barefoot and in the sun, ooh wee,
Doing it.
yo,
Yeah.
it's a whole nother level. But definitely, breath can give you a boost. I'll share this briefly. I remember I was driving from, I think it was to New Mexico, and I was getting sleepy as hell. And I was messing around with the breath work at that time, and I started breathing, and it kept me alert. Kept
Yeah.
me alert. Yeah. You remember those oxygen cans that we used to sell?
Oh yeah.
It's
From
real.
the, yeah. That's right. I forgot all about that.
People are like, how are you selling air in a can? Like,
Yeah.
I know what it looks like.
No, this is. I think that's something that's so why I'm like really big on everybody getting the opportunity to do these little. I won't even say. Let me not even say little. Do these practices and exercises, whether it be from the meditations we do, the Ho'oponopono, the abundance and prosperity, to something like this. It's we're to me they're forms of us reclaiming our power, even in uh, somewhat simple and mundane ways where we're not getting anything outside of ourselves. We're not having to go through some like major production to do this. We have moments. We're just taking opportunities and moments. 10 minutes out of our day here, 15 minutes out of our day here, 30 minutes here, 5 minutes there, to just claim power, claim and
Yes.
call for it in different manners, in different ways, in different styles of practice. However, they all are pieces of us that we are tapping into, and that we can kind of uh, boost ourselves up, and not just ourselves, but all the others. I truly do think that is why I like doing these lives. Is that we, by a few of us, kind of getting in it, start doing it. It raises the impact for the next to come and the next to come.
Mhm.
So as Ho'oponopono is starting to be done consistently through this group that we have. We're doing it while we're in our cars, we're doing it here, we're doing it there, we're doing whatever it might be. It actually, in my opinion, strengthens the frequency for the others of us who are in the same wavelength to tap into it. There's
Yeah.
more, it's more support behind it. So I think all of these different practices are right in the same, you know, uh, line with that.
Most certainly. It's that morphic field, that critical mass. It builds
Right.
up. We get that momentum. Yeah.
Okay. And I'll give everybody a few moments to get themselves situated so that they can kind of experience the breath work um, practice in the best way that you can for whatever your setup is. And in the meantime, I'll say in Lakesh and Veritas to Deborah 444 with the big heart. Appreciate it. Moonstress says good evening. Good evening, Moonstress. Thank you for being a part of this live. Wandering. Breath work in the sun has to hit different. Clearly
Yes.
it does.
Yeah. Let me tell you. Shirt off, like in the sun rays. Come on. Crack of dawn. Yo.
Yeah.
Middle of the day. Get it in. Highly recommend it.
Yeah, yeah, I know it does. All right, everybody, I appreciate you, Stephanie, and Lakesh and Veritas with a big heart as well. And Lakesh and Veritas, I'll give a shout out to Cecilia, Stephanie, and a few others who are consistently um, doing things to share and pay forward to others. I mentioned Cecilia and Stephanie, however, there are others as well who are constantly volunteering to sponsor someone to be a part of maybe it's light body movement at $45 or any other things that we have going on. They're always doing things to contribute to pay it forward to the next. So we're very grateful for that. And the ones of people who are um, getting to participate in something are very grateful as well. I'm oftentimes the middleman. Cecilia uh, offered her a light body slot, and the guy named Yusuf is going to be taking advantage of it this Sunday, and he's very grateful for that, Cecilia. So hopefully you'll see him in light body or hear him maybe participate, or he'll hear you or see you. That's doubtful because we know you, Cecilia, but still, uh, either way, everybody's grateful for everybody else being a part of this little family and this community of supporting each other. So, and I encourage everyone else who has the interest, get involved in something we got going on, and or support someone else getting involved. All right, I hope everybody's ready to roll. We've given it about good 15 minutes to get as many in as possible. So we'll go ahead and get ready to get rolling. You good with that, Tavares?
Yeah, let's do it. So, highly encourage if you're looking to actively participate in this alkaline breathwork session, just making sure your spine's erect, or you're sitting on something, uh, where you're able to uh, have that form. And I'm going to go ahead and cue up our audio now. In Lakesh and Veritas, welcome to the rhythmic alkaline breathing meditation. We'll be doing 3 rounds of alkaline breathing, 40-second hold on the exhale, 20-second hold on the inhale. And allow yourself to move into a comfortable position, taking a deep cleansing inhale, exhaling, and we'll begin in 3, 2, 1. Exhaling in 3, 2, 1, and hold 40 seconds, and allowing yourself to move into the peace of stillness. Let go of any thoughts, staying detached and in the present. Inhale in 3, 2, 1, and hold 20 seconds. Or release in 3, 2, 1. And get ready for the next round. We're jumping back in. Exhaling in 3, 2, 1, and hold 40 seconds, and allowing yourself to move into the peace of stillness. Let go of any thoughts, staying detached and in the present. Inhale in 3, 2, 1, and hold 20 seconds. Or release in 3, 2, 1. We're jumping back in for our final round. exhaling in 3, 2, 1, and hold 40 seconds, and allowing yourself to move into the peace of stillness. Let go of any thoughts, staying detached and in the present. Inhale in 3, 2, 1, and hold 20 seconds. Or release in 3, 2, 1. Thank you for joining this alkaline, powerful breathwork session. May you stay within the flow, remembering to breathe, remembering to choose life in all that you do. In Lakesh and Veritas, with honor, respect, and gratitude.
Take a moment. Let's just sit in that for a second. Now, while everybody who is a part of this sits in that, I'm going to ask a few questions, and I'd love it if you guys can just put your answers in the chat. Don't worry, these are going to be easy. The first question is, and let's seriously get into the chat and answer this. On a scale from 1 to 10, how easy was that for you? So everybody, if you would, put in the chat on a scale from 1 to 10, how did you navigate that? Was it a 7 on the difficulty meter? Was it a 4? Was it light work, like a 2 for Tavares? Can I get some get some grades in the chat on how difficult that was? Tavares, for you, I know you're practiced, but what is something like that hit on the scale for you? Oh, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I was muting because I was breathing strong. I was like, let's mute this mic. Robbie, get all that. Because when you realize what breath does, you want more. This is a 0 to a 1 for me.
Woo! I got 2 6s right now. We got. Okay, who's this? Jasmine's on your level. Jasmine said a 1.
Yeah,
We got 3 6s back to back to back. That sounds crazy. But look at Studio.
And let's talk about that.
Oh wait, but before you go there, let me just acknowledge Sidel. It's an 8 for her. I have asthma, so I started coughing between holding breaths. Great, I'm glad you did that. We'll talk about that too. But yes, Tavares, go ahead and say what you're going to say.
All right, so there's a variety of different reasons why. One, we're not accustomed to breathing like this. You know, this is a level of power breathing. So these deep cleansing inhales, exhales, it's you are literally in the gym. We're in the gym together. This is the workout crew with our lungs. And so again, just like all things, it takes a little time to familiarize ourselves with it and strengthen and condition the muscle. And then also toxic load, that's a thing too. Because again, it's purifying you. And depending on how much congestion you have, it can feel like you're working through something, you know. And so
Which you are, yeah. You literally physically are as well, yeah.
You're pushing it out. What that oxygen, that breath is doing, like you could have clogged up sinuses and do this and it'll clear you out. Or it'll be clearer, you know, depending on what the intensity is.
For sure. And I'm actually going to put some of these up. However, it. Deborah said it was a 5 for her, right in the middle. I love that. It was great.
Good.
Love to hear it. I'm, we got some pros on here, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. So we're gonna, you know what? I got a challenge. I got a challenge coming up soon for this. We got some Stephanies and Stacy's in here. So it was a 1. Jasmine said it's a 1. Good, good, good. We're gonna step it up. We're gonna step it up. Um, let's see. Wandering said definitely stimulating my lymphatic system. Yes, 100%. I can feel that. And Lakesh said, yes, clearing sinuses. Yep. We got Carr. Carr said it was an 8. Nice to see you in the chat, Carr. I would say I'm glad to ask a question here or there so we can see the people who we would otherwise not know or engage. Just so you all know, we are grateful for even a wave or a thumbs up or any activity in the chat when you're in on the lives, simply so that we can hold space and show love because we're grateful. So just letting you all know that. As I'm sure you've noticed already, we try to acknowledge everyone and try to make sure that we show our gratitude. I love to see the wide range of experiences. And then going to the next thing, everyone that's in the chat or listening, feel free. Yeah, Mario, 100%. We will continue to do practicing, but it is one of those things like Tamara says, other kind of workout type things where it's not an end goal, it's in becoming greater and greater, being able to do just a dab more or noticing the difference from the time before to the next. So it's always you with you, and that's an individual thing.
I want to
Go
speak
ahead.
on that. Lauren said something about it was difficult to hold the 40 seconds at first, but it got easier. And that's something that I even at the stage that I'm in, because I'll do like long retention, like 2 minute, 3 minute plus 4, 5. But like that first round is you got to acclimate your body. But once you get into that second, that third, it gets easier, because again, you're stretching and it's that but Russian dolled, so to say. Like you'll experience in this, but you'll experience that throughout the journey where your retentions will get longer, it'll get easier, where again you're gonna have the desire to stay longer.
Yeah, 100%. So, yeah, you guys feel free to share any little notes that you experienced um, as you all are doing right now currently. Share any notes or any things that you all experienced in the chat. You can keep it brief if you like, just say it, or you can make it long. It don't matter. We're
I
gonna
got
read it.
I got a question for the audience. Did anyone feel high? Did
Mm.
anyone feel a natural high?
That's if you're not already high. So if you're already high
Yeah,
in
if
this
you high,
chat,
like I don't know what to
then
say.
if you lit one up before you got in
Oh gosh,
here.
that that will make it challenging. If you're sparking up and
Right, we see some eights in here. That might be why they.
right.
Moonstress said it was a 6 and it felt good. Oh, I love to hear that.
Yeah.
Great, great, great. Yeah, no, seriously though, that's a legitimately good question. Did it cause you to have a feeling of reminiscent of that or tapping into that level of like a high?
Oh,
Stacy said I used the extended hold to light up quickly. Okay, use the
talk about
extended.
that high really quick. It's so real. This is the epitome of getting high on your own supply. Breath work has been known for people who have had like addictions to substances, whether it be cannabis or other types of things that would kind of expand your consciousness, but there's adverse reactions. The breath can take you there. The breath actually releases and secretes DMT within your brain, your pineal. You activate that, that's the spirit molecule. So, like, this is the epitome of you don't need something outside of you. You have everything you need within you. And when I started tapping into this, I was like, oh my gosh. And I don't know if anybody opened their eyes, but while I'm doing it, I'd be smiling. I'd be, oh my gosh, because it's a joy. It literally gets you high, but it's natural.
Now,
But it's
when
the
people go watch
frequency.
this video, T, they're gonna see more than you smiling. They're gonna see all whites of your eyes. Now, me,
Oh,
because I'm the curator, I have to be alert. I have to still be paying attention, make sure the live didn't shut off, making sure all
yeah.
kinds of different stuff. And every time I would peek back and look, I'm seeing you in a whole different
Oh,
place, man.
I
Yeah,
was
for real.
gone. I'm telling you, like,
Yeah. I love it. Though. I love it. I love it. So going back to watch this video, I'm sure it's going to be awesome but funny for everybody to see. Jasmine said, "Yeah, I describe it more like feeling light as
yeah,
a feather, bringing emotions of happiness and joy." Ooh, oh, Terry literally said the exact same thing. Terry, at the same time, I feel lighter. There we go. That's what we love to hear right there. All
yeah.
right.
This is what the breath can do for you.
This is what the perfect.
Yeah. What
Yes.
can the breath do for you?
Yep.
Deep
Stacey
breathing.
also said she feels herself smiling. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so people felt good. Okay. So Ahad, I'm glad you gauged them because when you asked the question, I'm like, oh man, I wonder how this landed for everybody. But yeah,
No, we already know,
like
man. We already know. The people, see, that's the one thing I will say is like, we have a unique magnetic field, and the people who resonate in that space is who's going to be on this line watching, and even the ones who find themselves watching this video down later, who's this is your first, you stumbled upon this live somehow, and you just seen it. It's definitely some levels of like-minded attraction that got you here.
yeah,
This is not the type of genre that will just randomly be on your normal person's YouTube feed where they where it's recommended for them. So the fact that you come across these videos, whoever you are, uh, is means that you resonate to some degree with where we're going, what we're about, what we're doing, any of these practices. So be grateful for your own journey leading you to this moment and then the next moment and then the next from there. Stephanie said the eyes had me rolling.
oh yeah.
Oh,
Let
so
me
she
say something
knows
about
us.
these
Yeah.
eyes,
So
man.
she was peeking too.
Yeah,
Good.
somebody was not in their meditation.
That's why it's
I
so
was
easy
like,
for her.
I was talking about play it back. All right, so all right, this is what's happening. Like when you start getting advanced, like all right, so there's some people who have done breath of fire. That's a very native meditation.
Yep.
Yeah, Lao Tzu brought it forth in the quantum light property clearing, the shamanic version, but breath of fire is well known. And when you in the breath retention, or just in general, there's something that you can do where when you're in your meditation, if you're focusing up here in your pineal and you're breathing, you can literally raise your life force through your conscious will. And so that's what you see. The whites of my eyes is because I'm up here. I'm trying to get up here. I'm focused on the higher levels, and it just I end up look like a cartoon character or something, comic book
Yeah.
character.
Yeah.
Which you look, I think that's kind of cool too. I'm not gonna take
Yeah.
anything from that
You
either.
might want to clip some of this video and use it on your
Yeah,
socials.
right.
So it's funny you mentioned. First, let me say, Lauren said energy is higher, feeling awakened, and
Wonderful.
was aware of my heartbeat in sync with the breath. That's interesting. So when you saw it was a breath of fire, I'm just curious. I know a long time ago, breath of fire was a practice we did even leading into the quantum light property clearing
Mhm.
class, like at the beginning of the class. Do you still do that at the beginning of
Oh,
the class?
uh, it's sometimes it depends on the vibe of the students who are there, but I do present them with the audio file with their
Okay.
class materials. But it's still a regular part of my breathing. Like it's regular. Like I actually mix up alkaline breathing and breath of fire. Get that high.
So where's with the breath of fire? What's it's like? How many levels above this?
I'm gonna say 1 to 2.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it's something that we can get to soon, maybe, and try.
I
As
would
well.
like. I would actually think that it would be a great idea if the next session that we do for breath work would be breath of fire. Yeah,
Done. Let's do it.
so it is.
Y'all hear that? Breath of fire Coming soon.
We'll do a moderate one too. Not none of that. It's gonna be a little more paced out. No ego involved, man.
Oh my God, what? See, that's the funny thing is it's been a long time, but for me, one thing, so the ego does play a lot of role for me in a lot of areas in life, but
Yeah.
when it comes to these kind of things, I'll be the first one like, nah, that ain't my thing. There's no ego at all. I'm
You
like, y'all
surrender
got
to
me.
the process,
You
huh?
got me. Yeah. No problem. Literally, that's all I do. Rapid exhales. Wondering says rapid exhales question mark. And Lauren
Yeah.
says thumbs up. Let's do it. Breath of fire.
Mm-hmm. Rapid.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good one too. And it's so funny how you find your rhythm with the breath of fire.
Oh,
Like this one, you set it with the
mm-hmm.
music kind of sets the rhythm, and then your guidance. However, with the breath of fire, it's so interesting how you kind of like you start and then you find a flow and then you
Mm-hmm.
start going. And I do remember that challenge, the challenge of doing it, and then how much better you get, how you notice yourself getting it, and the more power
Man,
you're like, you literally feel like you're pulling in more and more power. It's so yeah, it's a good one. It's been a long time since I've done it too, so that's
bro,
gonna be good.
we're about to turn them up because if we use the shamanic version that we have for class, we working with that golden light and pulling the energy in. It's more than breathing. They're gonna be in for a real treat, especially those who have never done the meditation.
Right. Sadell said, "Thank you all for being here, and I thank the universe for leading me to you all. I honor my timing. The ripple effect is affecting my body field. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for communicating, using that throat chakra and
Yeah,
letting it, putting that gratitude out there so that we can all bask in it for a moment. I
she's got
appreciate that.
she's got enough gratitude for all of us.
Yeah, we're grateful, Sadell. We really are. All right, T. What do you think? Like maybe take 1 week off and then do it the next week, or what do you think? Or
Nah,
don't
next
touch.
week Friday.
Just do it.
Yeah, let's do it next
All
week
right.
Friday. I actually really like the Fridays, like where I come and join in with you as
Okay.
a guest. So,
That's good. I
since
got In the Catch Studio. I got Diane on Wednesdays consistently. I got you on Friday nights. We'll try to just always do a nighttime, evening time, unless something with our schedules. If we need to change it, we'll just up and change it because that's how
yeah,
we roll.
yeah,
But we'll
so
target for the target for the night. I like that. That'd be great. I'm grateful to have so many contributors that are bringing some real heat. Most just said, I feel light, funny. I wanted to get high, but I'm calm now. Thanks. Let's go.
that's what we're doing.
One at a
Mission accomplished.
time.
Yeah,
Let's go.
that's what's up.
Oh,
Truly.
Moostress. That was awesome. I would encourage everybody to make sure, if you are not already, uh, connect on Instagram. We are of the Sun and High Frequency Living. If you get on one and you start going through the page, you'll see the other page. So either one you get into, you can. I would recommend connect with us on both High Frequency Living and We Are of the Sun on Instagram, just to be aware when we do. Like we decided this that we were going to do this like midday today, and then we posted it immediately and got it set it up. So this is how everyone can know what other things we're going to be doing when we pop up on things or when there's something out of the norm going on, exciting new news, whatever it might be. I highly encourage everybody to connect with us. And then of course, um, everything that everyone's doing, being subscribed to the channel, consistently being in the lives, being in the chats, liking the videos, commenting on the videos, all of that is extremely beneficial. And most likely, someone else doing that is why you came across this channel because someone else subscribed or liked or shared it or whatever it might be. So we're grateful for that, but we also encourage let's keep it up so that way more and more of people who are like-minded can be attracted to these kind of opportunities that we have going on. And we're the little high frequency living little crew that we have. It's little for now, but we're mighty, and we will grow. We will be growing. I see the growth already. Anything else from you, T?
Yeah, I got a question for you. How your lungs feeling over there, Hod? How you feeling after this session?
Well, full disclosure, I was taking cheap breaths because I kept
Mm,
going back to the computer. So I'm in better shape than I should be. But when I did it in person that time,
yeah.
I know. And there was someone. It was a funny experience I had. There's a girl who's a yoga instructor who was sitting next to me, and we were in one of your breathwork sessions. It was so funny, man. And she, with the yoga, they're real into the breath, and from all the communication I had with her, I was under the impression that this was going to be a breeze for her. That it was and she's a small little girl, and she's like in stature wise, like
Yeah.
slim, really slim, and real, whatever. So
Slim.
she's sitting in the chair next to me, and we started doing. You started your guiding. You were in the front of the room guiding and we're towards the back, and we're doing it. And I'm like, I'm just trying to keep pace with everybody else, just not to just embarrass myself. And next thing I'm feeling like, okay, I'm doing all right. So then, but I'm hearing like a lot of intensity from like my peripheral right here, like coming in on this side of my face. And I'm like, so I was like glancing over, and she's like holding on to her chair really tight. She's like doing it. Her body's like really in it. So I'm like, all right, maybe that's what pros do. Like maybe that's how it goes. Like, they get really into it because they want to commit their whole selves to it. So then, next thing you know, her chair is like doing a little this. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Bro, I swear to you. Next thing you know, she grabbed my leg and was squeezing onto my leg, hanging halfway out her chair, doing the part where whatever it
Yeah.
is, the part that you do where you're holding, where you're like retaining
Yeah.
it like that. She's squeezing my leg so tight like a vice grip, and she's so little, and my leg was so sore. But I'm like, all right, number one, I'm here for the crew. I'll take one for the team if
Yeah. I
that's what you
see.
need for it, whatever. But I'm sitting here like, what is going on right now? She must be doing something different than I'm doing because
Must be because it shouldn't be that painful.
no,
It
she
sounded
was
like she
going
was giving
through it.
birth, having contractions or something.
She
Like,
was going through it, and she had my leg literally like gripped, like vice grip, and I'm just like, all right. So I'm just sitting here like, okay, but that was just so funny. And that was something that was more like what you did just now.
yeah, it
That
was
wasn't even
in the
your
ballpark. Yeah.
yeah. It
Right.
wasn't even like super super intense. So everybody who said 8 on the difficulty level, trust me, I'm with you. I understand. And don't let these people who said 1 and 2, don't let them make us feel bad. Don't worry about that. Next week we'll do Breath of Fire and we'll see what they're talking about then. All
Sounds
right.
good. That's good.
Anything else?
Yeah, just it's a pleasure, man. Thanks for having me on, sharing my passion with the tribe, and looking forward to hanging out with you all next week, Friday.
Likewise, I appreciate everyone in the chat. Appreciate everyone who will see this video. And we will speak. We'll probably be doing something, a pop up something on Monday. If not, we're definitely doing something Wednesday. So just kind of be on the lookout for announcements. Carr says, so grateful for this time. Thank you. We're grateful for you, Carr. And I don't want to, I kind of don't want to say it, but I think I'm going to be having something really cool, something video for tomorrow as well. So just be on the lookout for an announcement, everyone, because I think we're going to do something a little unique and different as well for tomorrow. So everybody be on the lookout and have a great evening. And Lakesh and
Thank you,
Veritas
Veritas.
to all.
Honor, respect, and gratitude, everyone.